Our body has a pigment called melanin which determines the color of our hair, skin, and eyes. Whose body is more pigmented? It is of black color. In whose body this pigment works, it becomes white. The amount of pigments is genetic. Now people who have absolutely no or no melanin are called albino. Now is the melanin pigment in a baby is negligible, then it is an albino. Low amounts of melanin can cause eye problems. This is because melanin is involved in retinal development. The most interesting thing is that this disease does not happen only to humans but also to animals. Albinism refers to a range of disorders that result from a reduction or absence of the pigment melanin. These vary in severity and often causing white skin, light hair, and vision problems. The condition can affect anyone, but its prevalence varies by region. In sub-Saharan Africa, albinism affects 1 in every 5,000 to 15,000 people. Among some groups, the rate is as high as 1 in 1,000 to 5,000. In Europe and the United States, it is closer to 1 in 17,000 to 20,000. There is no cure for albinism, but some symptoms can be treated. Albinism is a genetic condition. Primarily, albinism affects the hair, eyes, skin, and vision. The most common cause of albinism is an interruption in the functioning of the enzyme tyrosinase. An estimated 1 in 70 people carry the genes associated with albinism. People with albinism often have lighter colored skin and hair than the other members of their family or ethnic group. Vision problems are common. Melanin normally protects the skin from UV ultraviolet damage, so people with albinism are more sensitive to sun exposure. There is an increased risk of skin cancer. In some people, levels of melanin slowly increase over time, darkening skin tone as the person ages. The skin will likely burn easily in the sun. It does not usually tan. After exposure to the sun, some people with albinism might develop. Hair can range in color from white to brown. Those of African or Asian descent tend to have yellow, brown, or reddish hair. As the individual ages, their hair color may slowly darken. Eye color can also change with age and varies from very light blue to brown. Low levels of melanin in the iris mean that the eyes can appear slightly translucent and, in certain light, look red or pink as the light reflects off the retina at the back of the eye. The lack of pigment prevents the iris from fully blocking sunlight. Albinism results from a mutation in one of several genes. 1 in 70 people are thought to carry the gene for albinism. The genes in question are responsible for various aspects of the production of melanin by melanocytes in the skin and eyes. Most commonly, the mutations interfere with the enzyme tyrosinase. This enzyme synthesizes melanin from the amino acid tyrosine. Depending on the mutation, melanin production can either be slowed or completely stopped. Regardless of the amount of interference with melanin production, there are always problems with the visual system. This is because melanin plays a vital role in the development of the retina and the optic nerve pathways from the eye to the brain.